Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fanatics Live, where we bring your favorite athletes right to you at home. Or if you're in your car, or if you're on a little break at work, whatever. That is the good thing about these shows, is that we can bring these athletes to you anywhere. So I'm your host, and tonight's show is brought to you by the FanChats Rewards Card by Fanatics. Our guest is someone who just recently got their name engraved on the Holy Grail, on the cup of all cups. So let's welcome Stanley Cup champion number 17 from the Tampa Bay Lightning, Alex Killorn. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you doing? I can hear you. We're good.
You can hear me? Good, great. I'm doing well.
Good. Well, I know we got to chat a little bit earlier, but I kind of held back on my personality, so it's about to come at you like full force. So I hope you're ready for a fun show.
I know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just jump right into it. I got a couple questions for you. So did my research. Looks like you're a little bit of a host yourself on your Doc Talk. So we might be arch enemies. I don't know. Or we could be best friends. I don't know which way this is going to go, but
we'll find out.
It looks like you really like to be surrounded by water. You like living in Tampa. You're always out on a jet ski, right?
Mm-hmm. Always. I mean, not always, but yeah, I do enjoy being out there. It's the perks of living in Florida. I'm not going to stay inside.
And I saw that even the Barstool Outdoors team took you out on a pretty cool fishing trip. How's that?
It was fun. It was kind of a last minute thing. They asked me to come out and do some fishing. They thought it'd be pretty funny to do it on a jet ski, because I've been doing all these interview type things on jet skis. So it was different for them, especially. I don't think they've ever fished off a jet ski. It's a little bit different to reel it in, but we had a great day. Yeah, it's wobbly, but it was fun.
Okay, so I know this question's usually about dinner. People always ask if you could have dinner with anybody living or dead, but this is a little different. I want to know if you could spend a day out on the water, boat, fishing, jet ski, who would it be and why? Living or dead?
Can it be like a fictional character?
Sure.
If it was a fictional character, I think it would have to be Kenny Powers. I don't know how many people are familiar with that TV show, but that was basically the inspiration behind me getting on the jet ski and rolling around Davis Island, where we live, to interview my teammates. He would be great, I'm sure, and be funny and entertaining to do. Someone that's alive, I guess, John Daly. I'm a big golf guy.
You would hear a lot of good stories, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure other guys, might be better golfers or be different than him, but I think he would have good stories, and it would just be an enjoyable day on the water.
Yeah, I watched some kind of, I don't know if it was a 30 for 30 or something about him. I was just amazed at the man's life. It's incredible. That's a good choice. Good choices. And we obviously have to talk a little bit about hockey. That's your day job. But how has life changed, big or small, since winning the Cup?
I mean, it's definitely changed a little bit. I wouldn't say it's changed dramatically. I probably get more free meals now than I used to get. But during these COVID times, I haven't really,
That's true.
been out and doing much. I mostly golf, so I've been invited to every member guest tournament in town.
Yeah.
But other than that, life hasn't changed tremendously. I mean, the other day, actually seeing my name on the cup was pretty cool.
Right.
Just small reminders of the accomplishment that we made.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously the biggest accomplishment, but also a really big accomplishment in the midst of a weird season and a weird year. And I think probably everybody was at a disadvantage, and you guys really pulled out. So huge congratulations there. It was very exciting to watch.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, all righty. Okay. Everybody talks about how you're a Harvard graduate, and I get it. That's a great, great accomplishment. Very proud of you. Don't know you, but I'm proud of you. But at the same time, college is still college. So I really want to get down into the depths of your memory of what was just top 2 moments that you ever had in college.
Top 2 moments. That's tough. I mean, college was great. I was fortunate that I got to spend 4 years. A lot of guys end up leaving after a year or two to go play professionally. But if I had to pick out 2 moments, I think my freshman week, was a moment that will always stand out. It was my first week in college, and it's kind of just a fun week where you get to meet everyone in school. You get to meet your classmates who till this day are still some of my best friends. You're obviously enjoying yourself, partying and stuff like that. So that week was definitely memorable. There's a toga party in there. It's just little things that I remember, some good memories. And then the second one, it's probably the first and last memory that I had at Harvard. My last memory was, in the playoffs, we had beaten our arch rivals, Cornell and Yale, in the playoffs. And they'd always been a little bit better than us. And my final year, we beat them, I think, 7-1 and 8-1. So my first week in college and my last week in college are the most memorable.
That's pretty good. I was an SEC girl, so we all know why I chose the school that I go to school at. But I think that's pretty cool. Especially, it's fun to think about all the other smart schools, the Cornells, the other players you're playing them on the ice. Like, are there really good, intelligent jabs coming at you on the ice?
Never. I mean, just in the heat of the moment, no one's thinking about those things. The only thing that I get is my equipment managers or my trainers will always make fun of me if I don't know how to use the table saw, and they'll be like, "You went to Harvard, you can't figure this out."
You went to Harvard, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they didn't teach us how to use table saws at Harvard. So.
They're going to keep that one in their back pocket at any moment to pull back on you. Well, good. Okay, now I feel like we've established a good foundation of a friendship. So when I take it up to level 100 in just a few minutes, we'll be good. We have a good rapport. So that's the whole
goal. I can tell you to pump the brakes too. Are we there yet? I'm able to slow you down.
Okay, we have a couple of fans on the line. They are our Fan Cash Reward card holders. They got to come be a part of this experience. So we are very glad to have them. They are going to ask you some questions. You're going to sign some autographs for them, and everybody's just going to have an incredible memory. No, we got to get it kind of weird in 2020 and do these things virtually, but I think it's cool that we get to connect some of these fans to you tonight. So up next, we have Lisa. And I will say she considers Wayne Gretzky the GOAT of hockey. And I think that's a common theme with every guest that we have on the line tonight. But she's actually never been able to go to an NHL game, but she's counting down the days until she does. So let's bring on Lisa.
Jeez. Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
So before you start, you've never been to an NHL hockey game?
No, I actually was hoping to go this year, but COVID-19 stepped up and said nope.
Where do you live?
In Largo, in Clearwater area.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll be able to come see a game once the next season starts, and if we can get fans in.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
So my question is, what do you consider the most important thing you've learned being a professional hockey player?
The most important thing I've learned. I think the most important thing I've learned playing hockey is just how fortunate we are to do what we do. I mean, we play a game. We get paid pretty well to do it. So, as most of us as childs, we dream about playing this game. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that would give up what they're doing in a heartbeat to do what we do. So I think just having an appreciation for how fortunate we are. I think also just teamwork and learning how to work with different people. That's the one thing that's pretty cool about playing hockey is you deal with a lot of people from different backgrounds, whether it's Europeans, people from all walks of life, and you have to come together for this common goal. It's pretty cool. So those are probably two things I've learned.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So are you doing more doc talk?
More doc talk. That's what everyone keeps asking me.
Yeah.
And I you know what? I think I'm going to try to do a couple more doc talks. Hopefully get the Stanley Cup in the doc talks. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on a jet ski, but we'll try to do it on a boat. So.
Oh, well, I look forward to seeing that.
Thank you.
Everybody wants the Stanley Cup cameo. Alex.
People love doc talk. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get that puck signed for you, Lisa.
All right. Got a puck here. I'll sign it up for you.
Awesome.
It's a cool championship-themed puck. This one's going to say, to Lisa, my best fan. So hopefully, Lisa, we can get you out there to Tampa once
I
the
hope
normalizes a little bit and you can come watch a game.
That would be awesome.
There, sign it up nice for you.
Thank you. It looks awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa. Okay, Michael is a firefighter. I have learned this about him. He seconds Lisa in her stance of Wayne Gretzky being the GOAT. And he said that his, when you like get into a fight, like the soundtrack that's in your head on the ice, if he were on the ice, he said it would be Mama Said Knock You Out.
Mama Said Knock You Out. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Bring on Mike.
Hey, Killer, how's it going?
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Just fine. Just need to straighten MC out. I'm a retired firefighter. It's been about 16 years since I retired.
Oh, okay.
So, Lisa kind of brought up about Doc Talk. That's kind of my big question because I enjoy the show and I enjoy the interviews. And I think my big ask is, have you considered going into broadcasting once your NHL career is over with?
So before I ever did Doc Talk, I had never thought about that question. But because of Doc Talk, I've been asked that question quite a bit. And I'm not quite sure. I have enjoyed doing the Doc Talk. It's something that potentially I may do. I haven't committed to doing anything like that, but I have so much fun doing the Doc Talks that if broadcasting or interviewing players is anything like that, I'm sure I would really enjoy doing that. Sorry, I can't hear you.
We lost your audio, Mike.
I got it back. Back. Fat fingers. I got it. Thanks. I didn't. My grandson's listening to it on the side. I didn't want it to overfeed. But you do have the persona for it, so that's why I mentioned it. It's I was talking to MC earlier. I've met a lot of famous people throughout my life and know kind of what they bring. And I think you've got what it takes, whether it's interviews with other players or if it's actually broadcasting games like some of our Chief does and all.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I appreciate the time.
Yeah, let's get your puck signed for you, Mike. This one's going to say to Mike, go Bolts. Which I had to learn it's not go Lightning, it's go Bolts, which is harder to say. Like, say that 3 times fast.
We do quite often at the arena.
Yeah, I'm sure. Y'all have a very exciting team to cheer on, so I'm sure it's easy to get that energy up in the stadium.
Have for years.
Yeah, it's a great place to play. So
thank you. My grandson just said to tell you hi as well. He's sitting here next to
hi. How are you, buddy?
We got a little cameo by Rylan. Thank you, Mike. And up next, we have Joel. He said Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Lisa also said AC/DC. I can imagine that. That would get you in the right.
Yeah, get you fired up. Get you fired up and going. Yeah.
And he, third person to agree that Wayne Gretzky is the GOAT. So out of my pool of research, I'm just going to accept that he is the GOAT in hockey.
I mean, I don't think anyone would dispute that. So.
Okay, well, good. Okay, Alex is our fourth. We are confirmed. You were all correct. So let's bring
Everyone's on. Okay. Checks out. Hey, Joel.
Hi, Alex.
How are you?
Doing great.
Good to hear.
So my question is for you. What did it mean to you personally to win the Stanley Cup?
Well, for me personally, it meant everything. I know growing up, I grew up in Canada, so we didn't have football and baseball. We got the Raptors now and the Blue Jays, but to most kids in Canada growing up, hockey is all we really know. And the Stanley Cup's the greatest trophy. So our whole lives, whether we're playing street hockey or, in our basements, we all, dream of winning the Stanley Cup. And for me, I had been so close to winning it. I think for the 8 years that I've been in the NHL, for it to finally come true, for me to finally achieve this goal and for us to achieve the goal meant everything. Especially once you see the cup and you see your name engraved and you know that your name will be on there forever. It's very special.
Yeah, I just saw that they posted a photo on Instagram commemorating the 2 teams that have won it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and you could see, a lot of teams, when you think about it, a lot of franchises have never had a chance to win one. So when you think that we've been able to win 2 in that short period of time, it's great for the organization.
That's awesome. I again told y'all I was not a hockey girl, but since I moved to South Florida, everybody told me that Tampa's the team to worry about every single year. Is that they always bring it.
You a Panthers fan?
I've been to a game. I might be like making it an enemy if I say that I'm a Maple Leafs fan, but I went to one of their games in Toronto, and it was unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. It's cool.
Really?
Let's see that autograph for Joel. This one said, be the Thunder.
All right, I could do that.
What does that mean?
Be the Thunder?
Yeah, is that a phrase?
Joel, do you want to explain that? You're a fan.
Means everything from the experience to just being a passionate fan base out there. One of the best in the NHL.
I agree with that. I agree with that for sure.
Be the Thunder and bring the Thunder every game, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Thank you, Joel.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, the people have spoken. Wayne Gretzky is the GOAT, and I have learned a lot more about hockey just in the last 5 minutes. So thank you, everyone.
There you go.
It's been educational.
Educational video for you.
Yeah. We're going to turn it to some fans who are not on the line live with us, but they have gotten to send in a video to ask you a question. So just direct your answer back to them. We have a couple people from all over Atlanta, Tampa, Nashville. So awesome. First is AJ, and he is from Atlanta. Let's see what he wants.
Hey, Alex. My name's AJ. I'm from Tampa, but now live in Atlanta. I was wondering, was there ever a player that you were starstruck by when you met him on the ice for the first time? Thanks for bringing the cup back to Tampa Bay where it belongs. Stay safe out there and go Bolts.
I like his enthusiasm. For me, I mean, as players, we don't typically meet other players when we play against them. But I will say, when in my first year in the NHL, I got put on a 4-on-4 in Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh at the time, I think, was the first team in the league, or the best position in the league. And I was lined up against Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby, who, are unbelievable players in the NHL. And for me, a young guy, to be lined up, especially 4-on-4, when you could be more exposed, I guess you could say. There's not as many guys on the ice. Was a moment. I wouldn't say I was starstruck, but I was like, wow, it's, I'm finally here, and I'm playing against these guys that I've been watching for so long.
Yeah, it just kind of turns into a little slow-mo moment of like, whoa.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's incredible. I can't imagine getting to that point. Also, can't imagine like you're on the ice on skates staring at Sidney Crosby in his face. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, just hoping you don't make a mistake.
Right.
Get off the ice quick.
Let's hear from Zach, who is from Tampa. Got a local.
Tampa. There we go.
Hey, Alex. I'm Zach from Tampa. Thanks for bringing the cup back to the 813. Your Doc Talk videos were awesome. My question for you is, if you could bring anybody on the next episode of Doc Talk to interview, who would it be? Go Bolts.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty easy answer, and I've been asked this question so much, and I always make my pitch, because I'm basically making a pitch right now to get Tom Brady on Doc Talk.
Yeah.
Well, it's you know what, Tom Brady or Gronk. I think Gronk is a more realistic possibility, but I think just how excited the city is of Tampa right now for everything that's going on. I mean, we had the Rays, who almost won. We had Kevin Kiermaier on Doc Talk, who was a huge part of that team. He was great. I think a couple more of the Rays guys want to get on, but if we could find time in this season, we've already had Cameron Braid as a tight end, but to get either Gronk or Brady on, I think would be awesome. I know the fans in Tampa would love it. Gronk was actually on a jet ski. He posted a picture on Instagram, and I know all the Doc Talk fans were peppering him. Yeah, we're peppering his comment section. So appreciate that out of them.
All right, so Tom Brady, if you're out there, if you can hear this message, Alex Killorn would love to interview you.
You're only the 12th interview of people that have asked him to do it, but
hey, you should just put a montage. That was a really clean cut, so we could cut this very clean. You can put a montage together, and he will not be able to say no.
Yeah, he lives down the street. I'll VCR and leave a tape at the bottom of his street or something.
That's good.
I'm sure he'll get that. Yeah,
I like it. Okay, you have survived all of the fan questions, but now It's my turn to really turn up the heat in the kitchen here. Are you in the kitchen? No, you were earlier.
I am
would
in
have
the
been
kitchen.
Okay, then my joke is still kind of good.
Okay, that's
So before I get started, let's run a word from our sponsor.
Introducing the FanCash Rewards Credit Card by Fanatics. Earn 6% FanCash when you shop with your card on Fanatics.com with exclusive cardholder perks and 6-month special financing on purchases of $150 or more. Text now to apply or go to Fanatics.com.
Today's Rapid Fire is brought to you by the FanCash Rewards Card by Fanatics. You can check out exclusive perks and benefits at Fanatics.com. Okay, let's shake it off. Let's get ready. That was very low enthusiasm, but that's okay.
I'm ready. I don't need to shake it off. I'm ready for you.
Okay. Without further ado, here I go. Tacos or wings?
I would go with wings.
What flavor?
Buffalo buffalo, but like not too hot, medium.
Okay.
Am I supposed to expand? Am I expanding on these answers?
This is where I told you I'm gonna just try to get a little bit more out of you that you're not
okay. So I'll answer it, then you, if you want to prod, you can prod.
Okay. Nickname that you have for your dog?
Well, my parents have a dog. If you're referring to the dog that's on my Instagram, it's my parents' dog, and her name's Lucy, and her nickname is Lucy. So that's what we call her. Yeah.
I feel like I never call my dog by my real dog's name.
Well, what's your dog? Well, what would you call Lucy?
Lulu. I would do a lot of different variations.
But like Lulu is just as long as Lucy, so it's not a nick. Like Lucy is even quicker.
So efficient. I can't really argue with it. A song that you are afraid to admit that you actually really like.
I mean, I'm not afraid to admit it, but people seem to hate Nickelback, and I love Nickelback, so I'll say I like all their songs.
Your weirdest fear?
Fear? I mean, being buried alive is, just thinking about it is,
It's a very rational fear. That's not a weird fear.
No, it's not a weird fear. But there was a movie, a trailer I saw. I think it was Ryan Reynolds was actually buried alive. He had his phone or something, and I just thought about that. Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah,
I'd rather die any other way. So,
go to fast food restaurant.
Go to fast food in Tampa. There's a place called BurgerFi. It's a burger place, and it's really good. So I like to go there. It's not, I don't know if it's called fast casual or whatever it is, but it's my favorite burger around, so I always go there.
Yeah, I've been there. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on the golf course. Driver or putter?
Like, which one do I prefer, or which one do I wish I was better at? I'm better with my driver. I wish I was better with my putter. I'm decent, but I'm better with my driver for sure. If I had the choice, I would rather be better with my putter.
Yeah. It's how you close the drive. You gotta be a good closer.
Drive for show, putt for dough. That's what they say.
Okay, can you tell me a knock joke?
Knock joke. Yeah.
Okay, you guys start it.
I know. I'm just thinking about it. Give me a second. Knock.
Who's there?
Alex.
Alex who?
I'll explain once you open the door.
That's good.
See how I use my own name? I integrate my own name.
Okay, can I give you one?
Yes, I know you really want me, so shoot me with one.
Thank you for allowing me to do this online. Knock.
Who's there?
Joe.
Joe who?
Joe Mama. I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. Moving on. And I like to end these with just like a little bit of controversy. Let's just stir up the internet debate memes. Let's just make everybody angry really quick. What is the correct way to put on socks and shoes? Like, what's the correct pattern?
Socks and shoes?
Yeah. Like, do you go sock, shoe, sock,
Oh,
shoe,
yeah. No. So I go sock, shoe all the time. People
Every
do a sock and one shoe? No. I think there's no way.
Everybody's different. We can't.
That may be just you. You might be the only person that's ever done that.
Do you do the same thing with your skates?
Yeah. You have to. Everyone puts on both their socks. I mean, maybe it's different with skates. Some guys don't even wear socks, but
okay, I did not want to know
for the
that.
most part, most guys put on both their socks than their skates. Yeah.
Okay, well, America, North America, wherever you're tuning in, let us know how you put on your socks and your shoes. Let us know if I'm weird or if he's weird. I'm not sure. And I did realize I missed one of our videos. I missed one of our fans who submitted a video. So I'm going to, producers, are you ready? We're going to go back to Derek from Nashville.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Alex? My name is Derek. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Congrats on winning the Cup. Thanks for bringing it back to Tampa. Speaking of winning, who decided to play Gravy Train in the locker room? Appreciate you. Be safe and go Bolts.
Gravy Train, yeah, that was our winning song this entire season. I'm not sure who first picked it. I think it was one of the Russians on our team, either Kucherov or Sergachev, who brought the song forward. A couple of us listened to it, thought it was worthy, and it kind of stuck. The fans love it. Shattenkirk had to have something to do with it. He's the team resident DJ, so yeah, he must have been part of it big time.
I was gonna ask, like, do y'all pass around the aux cord, or is there just like one person that's their responsibility and they better not mess up?
Well, it takes a certain kind of person. It's probably the least desirable position to have. It's a lot of pressure, and you're never gonna keep everyone happy. There's always gonna be certain guys that are unhappy. So Shattenkirk finds a good medium. He gets some good dance music going before, a little bit of hip hop. But the morning practices, maybe throw in a little country, just kind of settle the guys in.
Got to vibe with the group. Got to make sure.
Yeah. You have to be able to feel the locker room.
Yeah, that would be what I would want to be drafted for. Like, just bring me on the team just to stay in the locker room and prepare a playlist for everyone.
Team DJ, glue guy.
Yeah, give me jersey, everything. I'll rock it. That would be great. Okay, well, you have survived today's Fanatics Live. You did great. We had some fans on the line. If they're all still here, let's pull them all on the screen and give a big wave to Alex. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. We're glad that we could provide this really cool fan experience. Like I said, 2020 is weird, but let's just be weird with it and do what we got to do in the meantime. So thank you, Alex. That's all the time we have tonight. Appreciate it. And it was super nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Alex. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, team. Everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We have a lot of exciting things happening with Fanatics Live. We are just gearing up. We are really looking forward to the rest of 2020. 2021, we have Pete Alonso from the New York Mets on November 17th and Chris Carson from the Seattle Seahawks just a few days later on the 20th. If you want to have a little more insight into what we're doing, you could click the link that's in our YouTube description and watch some more of our videos or more of our shows that we've already done. So tune in there. And if you want more information on how to be a participant, please call our events line at 844-879-3326. Everybody, that has been our show. I'm glad that I got to be your host, and I'm going to quit saying this. I swear I'm going to quit saying it, but I'll end with the famous tagline of Kazam.